welcome to my channel Data Making. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to access Apache Hive environment in our data making VM2. Okay, so there's a virtual machine which I created. People who are seeing this video first time, we created a virtual machine using a Spark version 3.x and Hadoop version 3.x, and these are the ecosystem components we installed on this VM. If you want this VM, please I put the link on the description section of this video. Please refer that, and you can send us a request. We'll send it, which is actually a contact page of data science, contact us page of data science wiki, a blog website. Okay, so once you import this VM and uh, start the VM. Okay, so last two videos I discussed about how to access the Apache Hadoop and Apache Spark environments. Okay, the different daemons in those components. In this video, we are going to focus on how to access the Hive environment and create table and access the tables. Okay, before starting into that. Before starting into the VM, okay, so I want to tell you one thing. I published one project use case in the Udemy. Okay, I published it. It's based on Apache Hadoop and Spark and Docker. So basically, it's building a real-time data pipelines using different components like Apache Spark, Hadoop, and Kafka, and on the Docker environment. Okay, so we build a single node Spark and Hadoop cluster on Docker environment, and we executed this project. Please subscribe to this project, and this will be very helpful for your data science and big data developer career. Thank you so much. So let's start the Hive environment in our VM. Okay, so you can log into the virtual machine which I shared it. Okay, so I just open the terminal. First, I will just see the what are the daemons running. So I actually configured or installed Apache Kafka as a kind of startup like service which startups on system boot up. So Kafka and Kafka Broker and Zookeeper Quorum peer is nothing but Zookeeper service or daemon which will be running. So now we want to start the Hive, right? So to start the Hive, we need to actually start the two different two daemons, okay, which is like HDFS related daemons we need to start, and yarn related daemons or process we need to start, because Hive uses the HDFS for storing the data on HDFS. Okay, so metadata, maintaining the metadata on the HDFS, and also if you are running any queries, those that will be by default will be MapReduce job. So we need to start the yarn job as well. Sorry, yarn process as well. So I'm going to start. Excuse me, sorry for interruption. Start dfs.sh, which is going to start the name node, data node, and the secondary name node. Okay, and so once this is started, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the yarn daemons, yarn process, which is going to be a resource manager and node manager, right? So once that is ready, then we can start using the Hive CLI. Okay. So I'm going to create a Hive managed table. Okay, in once Hive CLI is open, I'm going to create a Hive managed table called employee with three columns: ID, name, and salary. Okay, so let me check whether HDFS daemons are started. My VM is a little slow because I actually allocated 3 GB because my overall system RAM is 8 GB only. So let me start the yarn services as well, so that we can start the ICLI. Okay, so let it get start. So what I will do is we are creating a Hive managed or internal table. So in Hive there are two tables, managed or internal tables, and another one is external table. Internal tables is nothing but basically whenever you create a table and insert data, so it keeps your data in its own managed directory in HDFS. So that is nothing but generally slash user slash hive slash warehouse. That's a location where it actually manages your data, whatever data you insert in the managed table. The second type of table is the external table. So external table, you create a schema for your data and you point to the data which you stored on in different location. That data will be taken care by like people who create a table for that. So that data will not be managed by Hive engine. Okay, so whenever you delete a table in external table, so data will not be deleted, but the internal table will delete your data because it's managing your data. Now let me check the processor running. So name node is running and name node is running, data node is running, resource manager and node manager second all are running. So let me start the Hive CLI. So Hive CLI, so basically this Hive is configured in such a way that the meta store is it is using MySQL. Okay, so we are using MySQL as a meta store. So Metastore is nothing but I mentioned in previous session as well. Metastore is nothing but managing or it's about metadata of your tables. Whatever tables database you create on this Hive environment, that database and tables metadata will be stored on this Metastore. Okay, it's a different service in Hive engine. So it's one of the important service in Hive. Okay, let's it's opening. I'll just take the um, create table script and I'll run it there. This is create table script. Still it is opening. So if you actually, if your system is kind of, if you allocate your system is having very good configuration, and if you allocate at least 4 to 6 GB of RAM to this VM, so it will be very fast. So I just allocated only 3 GB because so it's very slow. I hope it is going to start. Okay, so it is this is the, so you will see this I and the greater than symbol. Okay, so which means that the ICL is launched. So let me run my create table script. So and then I get the insert script. I just go here. It's creating a table. Okay, so table is created. Let me check. I think show database will give you one list of databases. Okay, so see, sorry, typo. So that there's a two database, default and data making DB. I think I want to use data making DB, so I'll just use data making DB and then I will create a table there. Okay, yes, I think it is the previous create script got created in the um, default database. I just want to create it in this. Already customer table is there. Now we created an employee table. So I'll insert few records there. I'm inserting this and then it is going to launch the job to create a insert to insert the data into the table. Okay, so so like if you want to insert, basically this is one way of inserting data into Hive table. But in real-time scenario, what you do is you will have data coming to your SDFS, and then you actually load from data which is sitting on SDFS using a load command to insert the data into employee table, whatever the table you create. Okay, but for just to give you idea like how to create a table, I'm just using insert command, but generally you will do the load command. Okay, still trying to connect resource manager. I think that we already started yarn process. It should have been available. I'm just opening another session to check the events are running. I think it's already started the job. So it is creating an update job to insert data into the Hive table. Okay, so you can also use, see right now what it's doing is basically we insert Hive. By default, Hive will use the MapReduce as a processing engine, right? So if you can actually change the different processing engine like Spark and Theys, so it has option to, you can use the Hive execution engine equal to whatever the execution engine you want to use, either a Spark or Hive or MR. So MR is the default one. I think when the IUCLI is launching, it actually it was showing the that message that it started with the execution engine MR. Let me show you. See here, it says MR on sorry Hive on MR is deprecated in Hive 2. May not be available in future versions. Currently it's available, and other execution engines Spark and Theys you can use it actually. So right now I am using default one MR, but in the future version of Hive, it will not be available. That's what they are saying. It is taking too much time. Sorry for it. I just have to bear with it. Okay, so at least I will go through the remaining commands and you can try it from your side. Okay, so and also I'll check whether before I tell those commands it's completing or not. My bad, it is taking time. Okay, so let me open the commands which I am using it so that I will explain the commands. If it is started, I will just show you that. So, so once you insert data into Hive table using this command, you can actually query your table using a normal SQL statement. So Hive is using a query language called HiveQL, Hive query language. It's almost similar to SQL, structured query language. Okay, so select start from employee table, it will retrieve the data. But when you by default actually it will not show you the header of this table. Each column header it will not show you. If you want to print the column header, you need to set this property on Hive CLI. Set hive.cli.print.header equal to true, and if you just put select start from the employee table, it will show you the header as well. Okay. So it is taking a lot of time because of my slowness of my VM. Okay, so you can try this command; it will definitely work. If you have any issue, probably you can post your issue or comments on my issues or any issues or if you face any issues or any doubt, you can post it on the comment section of this video. I will help you out, no problem with that. Okay, I think still it is not opening. At least I want to show you the data so that this ICLI print header you can try from your side. I just want to show whether it's working fine. Okay, so still it is not the MR job is completed, is not completed. Everything because of my system is slow. Okay, it will take some time, I guess. So probably you can try this commands. It will definitely work. Okay. Okay. See you in the next video, friends. Thank you so much.